Now we know that in a short while from now, thousands of students are going to be taking the CAT exam. It is of course that entry point which gets them into the IIMs. We do believe that there are centers in 23 cities across the country where these students are going to be taking that exam, and close to 3 lakh students are appearing for it. Well, let's now go across to NDTV's Prerna Thakur Desai, who joins us from Mumbai. Now Prerna, obviously there would be a lot of nervous students, especially a lot of them are worried that if they don't really get through, you know, that IIM dream, so to speak, would come crashing down. Now we do believe that you have someone over there who in fact can shed some more light on what this exam is all about.
That's right, Prachi. Almost 25,000 students appear for CAT from Mumbai itself. Let's just now actually quickly go across to Mr. Nishikant Kochikar, who's trained some very successful CAT students here. Mr. Nishikant, can you just, they're nervous students today. Can you just give some quick tips on the last minute preparations? What can be done today?
I think the quick tips will be, don't get panic first. Don't start solving the question as soon as you see the question paper. Even if you don't get first 4 or 5 questions correct, don't get panic. And lastly but importantly, enjoy the paper. That's the most important thing.
But you know, fears of recessions have set in. Has that affected the mood of students this time?
Yeah, definitely. I believe the recession has impacted the kind of stress on the students' mind. So they're a little bit confused whether the promise the IIMs or top B schools is to deliver will be there or not. So I believe the stress level has increased, but people are still clear what they want to do about it.
But has the pattern of the exam changed in any way, sir?
Nobody can actually identify the pattern because it's always a surprise from IIMs. But last 3 years, if you look at, the pattern is same. There are 75 questions, 3 sections. If people go about that, I think people should be able to enjoy the paper.
Alright, but have you witnessed any nervous students from your institute?
Yeah, a lot of anxiety there. That's why we are giving constant messages that don't let anxiety get over all your preparation. Be happy, be in a good mood to solve the paper.
So be happy, and that's the only mantra that Mr. Nishikant has here for all the CAT aspirants. Prachi?
Stay with us. Let's also now go across to Sakshi Talwar, who joins us from the capital. Now Sakshi, those words really of advice coming in from that instructor over there, but we know that the students were taking the exam the last 1 hour really to go before they sit for that exam, so it would be pretty agonizing. You have some students with you. How are they feeling?
Well, in fact, first, Prachi, let me tell you that when I came here in the morning, of course, a lot of tension amongst the students. All of them nail writing. You just see behind me, the exam starts at 10:30, but they're all here well before time to ensure that everything in place, that they're not at the wrong institute, they know where they're sitting. So, of course, everybody is very, very anxious here. And I have a very anxious student here with me, Kirti. Now, let's just speak to her. Kirti, tell me, for how long have you been preparing for this exam?
1 year.
For 1 year?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me, what do you think are your strong points today?
Yeah, my strong points are in data interpretation. I am good in that, and English too.
Okay, so what is your weak point?
Maths.
Why? You're not prepared for maths?
No, I prepared for maths, but actually what matters, speed is matters. I have slow speed in maths, that's why I'm saying it's my weak point.
Okay, so if you do, like everybody's aiming for CAT who takes this, but if you do aiming for IIMs, if you don't get through IIMs, what institute do you really think you'll do?
IMT, and there are so many institutes like SPGen and others.
Okay, of course. So all the best for your exam.
Thank you.
So of course, there is Kirti. She's all smiles now, but she was really, really nervous before we actually got her here to talk to us. So of course, this is all the students really are nervous. In fact, the gates are going to open any minute now. 9 o'clock is when they were supposed to open. They still haven't. So all the students are really, really anxious behind me. They're just waiting to get in and make sure that they can actually get through CAT. About 50,000 students are taking the CAT here for 45. There are 45 centers all across Delhi that they're here for. And of course, we also have an expert here. So let's just quickly ask him what he can tell us about all these nervous students. Just any last minute advice that he really has for all these students. Mr. Jaideep Chaudhary, tell me, you're a senior faculty.
Yeah.
What is the last minute advice you can give them?
I guess take a deep breath, have some water. Hopefully people are also carrying some chocolates because they need to be there for about 3-4 hours. So therefore read all the instructions. That's very, very, very important. And they should go in with an open mind because the CAT changes every year. So therefore there's no guarantee they'll be the same thing all over again. So go with an open mind, relax and start.
Great. So all the best to all students taking CAT today.
Right, so Sakshi Talwar over there telling us more about how students are feeling in the capital. Prerna Thakur Desai over there with some last minute tips for those students. Thanks so much for joining us. Well, I certainly am glad I'm not in their shoes. That exam going to begin in just a short while from now. Now, moving on.